What are you out here doing right now? Where are you going? Where are you headed to before I stop you? Take out the mask, I can't hear you. Going home? Okay, what was you doing today? Getting off work? Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you smoke weed? So why do you smoke weed? Because you want to, you ain't got no medical condition, you're just doing it, right? You're doing it, why though? You know, so you're trying to escape from something, there's something you're dealing with? You just like to smoke weed, right? Okay, let's see what the Bible says. Because right now, our people don't understand that you're destroying yourself. Because our people don't know that our people not being sober-minded. Give me that sober-minded. Because our people don't know, us not being sober-minded, that's the reason we're able to get duped into fooling and believing in such things like Christ is a white man. Because you walking around in a stupor. You're walking down this street, high off your mind, not even thinking about who you are, not thinking about how do I uplift my people, how do I get us out of this condition we in. You ain't thinking about that. You're just thinking, man, when my munchies is kicking in. I gotta get some more, I gotta get some munchies. That's what you're thinking about right now. But God stopped you right now so that you can get some understanding, brother, so that you can put down the weed. That way you can think and start using your brain and lift up your people. Read that.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 6. Young men, likewise, exhort to be sober.
So he said, young men. You a young man, I can tell. So he said, young men exhort, meaning esteem or think it's something of value to be what?
Young men, likewise, exhort to be sober.
So he said, promote yourself to be sober, brother. You should be thinking about not walking around in a stupid high all day. You should be thinking, I want to be sober. Why? Read.
To be sober-minded, and all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works.
How are you going to show yourself a pattern of good works if you can't even think straight to? You over here confused about getting a bus ticket. You can't even figure out how to get a bus ticket because your brain gone. You're killing your brain cells for what? Our people right now. People are destroyed mentally, brother. So now you got to come out of that. And you only perpetuating the same conditions we in because our people don't want to get out of that curse. How we get out of that curse is by following God's commandments. Read.
And all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works and doctrine, showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech.
You heard what it said? It said an uncorruptness, right? Because when your mind not fully straight, you can be persuaded in any way. I don't even know if everything I'm telling you right now is getting to you because I know that your mind probably a little bit gone right now, right? I don't know how long it was before you did it, but right now you gotta focus in, brother. Hone in on what the scriptures is trying to tell you. Exhort to be sober, because right now our people are. You're not the only one. This message is not just for you, but we gotta be the example. Keep reading.
Gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned.
Right, sound speech. Brothers who hide, they ain't got sound speech. They don't know what they talking about. They talking about football one minute and then talking about basketball the next. They don't know what the hell they speaking about. So God telling us we shouldn't be like that because you're destroying yourself when you do that. Finish it off.
Sound speech that cannot be condemned. That he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil things to say of you.
Right, you should be ashamed of that. You should be ashamed to be walking around in a stupor. Because right now God says, well, what's the judgment for that? Wait, you think there's a judgment for getting high? You don't think there's a judgment? We're gonna find out. Give me that 1 Corinthians. So we're gonna find out if there's a judgment for doing that, brother. Because right now you understand, we are showing you that according to the Bible, you're an Israelite. According to the Bible, we have enemies who put us in captivity because we broke God's commandments, and we are still in that captivity today. And the only way to get out of that captivity is by following God's commandments. And now we're going to show you that smoking weed, that's breaking God's commandments. Go ahead, read that.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not, ye are the temple of God?
So he said, know ye not that ye are the temple of God. Right now, you didn't know that you was a temple of God because you thought this guy was Jesus Christ. So you probably thought that he was a temple of God. You probably thought the Caucasian man walking down the street running your favorite store was a temple of God, but that's a lie. You are God's temple, brother. God looks at you as something that's valuable, but you destroying yourself.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, Purple and gold from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.